Commonwealth Sports Betting Live, 12:45 Sunday, April 30th, 2023. Sean Fuel in the house, Joe O in the house. Good to be with you all on this Sunday. Cloudy day today, sun not shining. Must be a weekend in the mountains. Hopefully we can break this. We did get a nice day yesterday, so we'll take what we get while we get it. Real quick recap from yesterday. Since we came on Thursday, we've been 1-0-2. We had 2 days where we pushed zero balance at the end of the day on the comp play. Yesterday, I gave Tampa Bay -135 full game versus the Chicago White Sox on the south side. We had a bullpen start from Tampa there. I believe it's Fosser. It's not Foucher. I think I pronounced it Foucher yesterday. Again, not a DFS guy. I don't care how to pronounce his name. I just care what he does when he comes on the mound. And Chirinos started the game for the Rays. I think they went six full between the two of them, gave up 3 runs. 3 runs through 6 innings. The Rays bats woke up. Rays end up winning that game 12-3. And you cash on a pretty soft price on a really good baseball team, right? I mean, that, the bullpen start probably drove that price down a little bit. But a -135 that wins 12-3, certainly nobody can complain about taking a 135 in that scenario. So, again, if I pronounce his name wrong, Falsier, whatever it may be, we knew he was a bullpen starter. We knew that Chirinos was on there as the starter, and then he was on there. So we kind of knew which direction it was going anyways. And just, kind of go over, I know Commonwealth posted a weekly update of how we've done this week. Again, we've had a good week. Have we had, we started posting and giving plays to clients mid-January during college basketball. Just looking at that all-time right now, 288 bets have been placed. So if you've been with us for basically 3 months and 2 weeks, so 14 weeks, and you're a $200 bettor, you're up $4,251, 3.5% return on investment, and we've hit closing line value in the green consistently. So again, we don't want to sit here and talk about we win every week, we win all the time, we win every bet. Thank you, Mike Carr. I'm gonna get into that. There's a reason I'm wearing it, as I'm sure you can guess. But we're not sitting here saying we always win. We win every baseball bet. I've seen it on Twitter. Guys say I'm gonna win every baseball bet this year. Go sign up with them. Go sign up with them is what I can say. If that's what you're looking for, because we're not going to say that. None of our staff is going to say that. We lose bets. We even lose weeks. Oh my God, we lose weeks. But over 288 plays, a $200 bettor is up $4,251. So if you're just paying us just the monthly rate at that point, you've paid $300, $600, $900, and you're in the halfway through your 4th month with us. Even at paying us $1,200, which at that point you're almost in for a full year of our service, a year of everyone's bets. You're still up $3,000 if you pay the worst way you could pay us. Again, custom packages. I just want NL. I just want NL East. I just want tennis. I just want whatever. We don't care. We have people that can grind it out for you, and work with you on the pricing to fit your bets, your bet size, your bet type. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to make a quick buck. We're not going anywhere. But think about it. If you're someone that's watching this video right now and you've lost since January 16th X amount of money, just know that even with our fees, and we factor our fees in, that's the difference between us and a lot of other shops. We understand that you're paying us a fee. We have to produce a winning number for you, subtracting that fee from the profits. So somebody, if you bought a year on January 16th at our base rate, you're still up almost $2,500, and that's through 3.5 months. So it's a 288 bet count. Again, have we had losing weeks in those 14 weeks? Sure, we have, absolutely. But we're not betting $200 a game up 4,200 in that 14-week period. We're obviously not losing a whole lot. So we're doing just enough that it takes to get our balances to grow, get your balances to grow, including the fees you're paying. So that was your Commonwealth Sports Betting plug of the day. So now I won't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Question I had yesterday, someone DM'd me on Twitter, asked, I see that you double dip occasionally on baseball games where you go first 5 and full game. Why did you not do that yesterday with Tampa? Because obviously as a short favorite, you would have got probably a plus price. I didn't look at the first 5 because I knew it wasn't a targeted bet for me. But the first 5, I'm sure you would have got -0.5 a plus price and probably close to the money line on the game. Maybe a little better on the first 5 with being it was a bullpen start. So basically that's the answer to the question. The reason I did not double dip there, we did yesterday in game 2 of Baltimore. We did double dip because we had the right pitching scenario matchup where we liked the starter over the first 5 better for Baltimore, and they kind of led that game throughout. I think the final was 6-4, but the first 5 certainly was never in doubt. And the game sort of, I don't think it was ever really a threat. The reason we didn't do that again in Tampa yesterday is because it was a bullpen start. And that's why we also got a softer price. Now, I'm sure anybody that took that bet yesterday through 6 innings, was probably like, dude, you're trash. You gave out a 135 and they're down 3-0 to, a sorry White Sox hitting team. Well, again, in the video, I mentioned it was a bullpen start, and I mentioned that I'll continue to fade the White Sox bats, again, especially against righties, until they show me that they can do something, that their bats improve. They got to get out of the bottom 5 of the league for me to get off of fading them. So what happened? They faced 2 bullpen starters, which obviously, if you're a bullpen starter, you're not a full top 5 starter on a major league team. And they only scored 3 runs against them, and that's only going to hold the Rays down so long. So that's why I didn't go double dip there with first 5 in full game. Had we done that, we wouldn't have turned a profit there. We would have pushed out again because, again, they were down, I think, 2-0 through 5 and 3-0 through 6. But then, obviously the bats, you're not going to hold Tampa Bay's bats down that long, and Chicago White Sox did not. So that's why we didn't double dip in that game yesterday. What else do we want to talk about? I guess that's it. We've promoted us. We've answered a question on why we didn't double dip yesterday in Tampa. We did get you a nice win. See if we can get you one again today. So last week I went Thursday through Sunday. I didn't give a play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I won all 3. Pies won all of his. We haven't lost yet this week with 2 pushes and a win, and we're looking to continue that for you now. So if nothing else, if you've been on the Complay train, you are in good shape. You're winning there. Chicago White Sox fans have had it. Sell the team. Chance went down 11-3. So Mike, as you can tell, I'm obviously a Pirate fan, and you know what Pirate fans think of Bob Nutting, the owner of the Pirates. But maybe he's turning the corner. Maybe he's understanding that if he can put a viable product on the field, PNC will have bigger crowds. He'll make more money. The value of the team will go up. And then maybe a guy that's worth $1 billion, who owns a franchise worth $1 billion, who could double his net worth by selling them, might actually do it if the value of the team reaches $2 million. I don't know. It's Nutting is trying to earn back some credibility with the signing of Reynolds. Cruz making $700,000 and then fracturing his ankle this year kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you. I mean, a good faith check. You could have done anything. You could have just given him a bonus and said, hey, look, we've realized this guy's worth way more than we're paying him. We're just going to stroke him a check for $1 million and thank him for what he's done so far to electrify the fan base. But they didn't. And if they did, they certainly didn't publicize it, which would be stupid to not publicize it. But what the Pirates are doing right now this year, and that's another thing a lot of people have asked me, you must be killing it on the Pirates this year. Well, here's the funny thing. To give you an idea to sum that up, if you look at the Dodgers series, Pirates led the first game late, and they gave up the lead, I think, bottom 8, something like that, late, but they led the game throughout. Lost game 1, they won game 2 handily and won game 3 handily. If that would have been played on opening day this year in Pittsburgh, as it was, the Pirates would have been plus 200 or more, maybe even 250 in those games. They weren't. They were actually short dogs in those games. The odds makers are quick to catch up on what, if you want to call it a misread or whatever. Right now nobody knows. It's an eighth of the way through the season. We don't know if the Pirates are going to sustain this level of play for 162 games. Obviously, they're going to have some regression to the mean. They are dealing out some starters that obviously Rich Hill's old in age. I think he's the oldest active major league player. Vince V is up there in the back end. As great of an athlete as he is, I think he can remain competitive this year, but they're both going to have starts where it's just over early, and that's going to happen, and that's okay that it happens. They've also got young arms in Keller, Contreras, and the starter today, Oviedo. So let's get on to a comp selection. So we did the Pops, the Willie Stargell. Sorry, it's hard on camera. That's the Willie Stargell with the bucko on the sleeve. We're going to Washington today. Pirates, Nats. Oviedo versus Gray. Both pitchers have actually been pitching pretty well this year. Oviedo has been solid. He's 29.2 innings pitched in 5 starts, so he's pretty much averaging just about 6 a start. Gray's a little below that, 27 and 5, so he's averaging a little over 5 a start. But the bottom line in this game, this Bucks team is, so, your big caution on a Sunday is always Sunday lineups. Well, when you have a team built like the Pirates, who do you give off on Sundays? Like Santana and McCutchen? Like, that's sort of your veterans. The rest of your talent base, Castro, Young, Sawinski, Young, Hayes, Young, Reynolds, Young, Sawinski. I mean, I guess I could go down all of them. They're all young. They basically have a veteran catcher. Santana is a veteran at first, and Kutch can DH or play the outfield. So he can kind of DH on days, which gives him sort of an off day, right? So I looked at the lineup. I didn't really see what I would consider a Sunday lineup for the Pirates today. The Pirates bats hit right-handed pitching much better than Washington does. And they are looking for the sweep. I know a lot of people's popular blind bet, if you want to call it, is to bet against sweeps. And that's fine. You're not getting a big plus price on the Nats to do that today. If you are just looking to blindly fade a sweep, you're getting a little plus money, but not a big banger. So we're going to back the Buccos. That's why we're rocking the Buccos jersey today. I don't think they have given them out on a comp play yet this year. But again, the prices haven't really been to the point where you're like, oh, I think this team's better than a plus 150 or plus 170 today. There just haven't been a whole lot of spots to really target them where the odds maker hasn't caught up quickly and adjusted their numbers. So again, here you see them. I would say they've probably honestly been favored more this season through whatever they are, around 25-ish games, than they were at the All-Star break last year. That would be a guess, but I'm not going to sit there and grind through the odds of 81 games last year and count it all up. But having watched 162 Pirate games a year for as long as I can remember, this is obviously one of the better starts, and the prices are reflecting that. So I feel like 135 is a fair price today on the Bucks. I see it at some spots at 140 right now. That's okay. I'm fine with that as well. But again, Pirates, I think that the Nats aren't the ones probably to get in front of this train right now. It's rolling pretty good, and Oviedo is a solid. He's a solid pitcher. I look for him to get a full 5. The Pirates bats can get on Gray early, get him out of there. Then I think it's they can whitewash this series out. Don't like backing a team off a big offensive performance like they had last night. But again, there's so few veteran players on this team, and the ones that are playing more like younger players. I watched Santana go first to third yesterday on a base hit. Big guy, had to bust it to do it in a game that sort of they were already up decent in. That sets the example for these young guys. So I think this is still a scrappy team. I don't think they're one to sit back on their laurels after a big win in Washington yesterday. I think sweeps matter to this team. And I think that they're just going to look to continue to stay hot, and they're excited, and they're just playing that way. So we'll back them today, minus 135. See if we can get out of get a second straight week where we make you all money on comp plays on my end. You haven't lost a comp play in a while. Monday, Pi will come back with maybe some MLB and NHL. I didn't look at the NHL schedule, but I think there's one game scheduled for Monday remaining in round 1. So he's going to obviously touch on that hockey game if he has a take on it. He may touch on some MLB and give him MLB comp play, depending on what he feels like is stronger for the day. And later in his week, he'll be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 5:45. He will also cover the NHL round 2. And like I mentioned, he went 5-1 in his series bets and 6-0 in his single game bets in round 1. So I guess everybody betting right now must be winning every bet they make, because if there's not, I don't understand how there's not more people DMing us and saying, I just want the hockey playoffs. Just give me the hockey playoffs. He's 11-1 in the hockey playoffs. 11-1 documented at BetStamp. You want to see it? We'll show it. You want to see the tickets? We'll show you the tickets from sports books that we bet at. So figure it out, people. If you're going 11-1, then obviously you don't need us. Good luck to you. I hope you continue to do that. I hope you run it out like he's going to run it out. Kid knows the ice well, and I'm totally jacked to have him here. He's building people's bankrolls here and everywhere. All our clients spread out. Also, I want to tell you, Taylor's come back from Montezuma's revenge. Taco Tuesday apparently did not treat her well last week. So she's going to bounce back with a Sunday night baseball video for tonight. I think that's Philly at Houston, and that's the Sunday night baseball game, ISO primetime tonight. So wrap it up. Pittsburgh Pirates minus 135 in Washington. We're back in the Johan Oviedo versus Gray. Pirates look to get the sweep. Mike Carr, you're absolutely right. Like it's, I mean, I don't get it. You'd like to think a guy goes 11-1 to start the playoffs. Like you're literally beating people back, but we have people trickling in like a small stream of people. And I'm like, I guess everybody's just smashing it, right? I guess they're going to start closing sports books, Mike. Yeah, Pi, I don't know. Like, with everybody doing as good as you're doing, I would imagine that we're going to start to soon see DraftKings and FanDuel shutter their doors because, apparently everybody's smashing it 11-1 in the NHL like you are. So that's the upcoming schedule. Taylor, later today, she's going to hit you with a Sunday night baseball game. Moving forward, folks, the 5 loyal followers that we have here today, including Joe O, Mike Carr, Sean Fuel, Best Pie Bets, that are watching us now probably are going to get more enjoyment off of some of Taylor's material. So I think moving forward, Pie will handle you Monday through Wednesday. We're going to get Taylor to do her shorts on Thursday through Sunday, giving out comp plays in Major League Baseball. I will step in where asked and when needed. So I'll strictly be managing the handicapping staff at Commonwealth, looking to acquire some new talent as well, have some feelers out there. We'd like to add to our handicapping repertoire, if you will. And expand a little on the the way people do things, how different people do things, and just to let you see different methods and techniques to win in sports betting. It's a grind. It's a slow process. You know what we teach: bankroll management, discipline. Don't chase losses. Stay within your means. We keep our clients in play 365 days a year, and that's goal number one. And we're the type that's going to tell you after a heater like Pie's on right now and like we're on with baseball, we're probably going to tell our clients, and have in some cases already. I did it in basketball season once for sure. I told everybody. I said, based on the rate that we've won, if you're just betting what we're giving you, now would be the time to buy your wife a necklace or get new tires for your car or get a new window in your house, whatever the hell you want to do with it. Go get hookers and cocaine if that's your thing. I don't care. You should be pulling a little out every now and again, right? And staying in action at the same level of bet. I think that's what most people would want to do, is not fund your account more than once a year. That's your bankroll. Bet within your bankroll and make a few withdrawals through. Oh, honey, you know what? Springsteen's coming to the Garden. We ought to go see that. His tickets are expensive though. That's all right. I already picked them up. Well, I didn't see anything come out of the account. No, you didn't. It came out of my account, my private account. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, whatever it might be. So that's what we're looking to do. That's what we have been doing. Again, since mid-January, up 4,200 for a $200 better. Well, with losing weeks. Yes. We did have a troll attack us during 2 losing weeks. He didn't think at that time a 200 play sample was good enough. Now we're at 288 plays. If you look at the post Commonwealth did today, I think it's around 50 some plays for the week. That's last Saturday through this Saturday. So we're keeping you in play. We're giving you plenty of plays. And I just hope everybody's, can reap the rewards that want it. We're the home of the custom package. Contact us now. We'll build it around you and your needs. So there you have it. That's it for today, folks. Pie Bets back. Best at Pest Pie Bets. We'll be back with you tomorrow, 5:45 Eastern. He'll talk some MLB and NHL. Taylor will be with you for a Sunday night baseball play tonight. And other than that, you got your schedule laid out. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I hope the weather's good and you get to do what you want to do in your part of the world today. Until next time, stay safe out there. Take care of each other. Good luck to everybody on their bets, and let's get this Bucko play home. Pittsburgh Pirates minus 135 at Washington for the sweeper.